and blowing up bushels of fun.
On 7, my name is Renata Salmo.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. I'm Kevin Mendez. Welcome to your Friday episode of Sun Up on 7. Renata was ready to do my Mean Girls move.
I know you've been in our whole motion, but then I cut off the whole line as well, babe.
I was like...
So we're just like, you know what? We're going to not go too deep into it, but just deep enough to just jingle, 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 jingle.
Good morning, Ren. Happy Friday. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling like Friday. Thankfully, it's Friday. Es viernes y el cuerpo lo sabe. That's what I'm going to say. And we're going to have an exciting episode today on Sun Up on 7 because we're going to be tasting rum popo today because Mechas joins us this morning. I mean, it's Christmas season, and what is Christmas without rum popo?
That is very, very true. I feel like, what is Christmas? I don't know without rum popo.
That is true.
You know what else? What is Christmas without great deals so you can be able to get your TVs, your laptops, your cell phones, your tablets, your watches, your smart watches, by the way, your AirPods, all these great, amazing things. So Cellular World is back again to give us the hot scoop on what's taking place, how you can score big, and what is available for you. So stay tuned for the exciting conversation. See what the hot deals are, guys. Christmas is literally next week. So we want to listen in so we can see where we can go and how we can spend our money wisely.
That is true. And we have a juicy couch talk as well.
Oh, yes, we have some juicy couch talk. A lot of things that happen. Security that take place. Security! Security! So we'll see what happens with that. Stay tuned. Shall we go to the couch?
Let's do this.
The couch we shall go.
On Sun Up isn't what we were told. So where do I seek the answer that's worth looking for today?
In the scene, everyone, and he's here to talk to us about Sun Up on 7, the show that we're on right now. So Jules, tell me, this is one of your breaks.
Talking about the hot search that has been happening over the
writing appears on the wall.
Discovered
You and I were the first ones to see it all. The world that we see may seem that it'll never change, they say. But if you tear down the walls that's blinding us all, you'll see the way today.
Muy buenos dias. It's Friday. Thank you so much for joining us on your episode of Sun Up on 7. It's Wednesday. It's Friday, December 16th. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's have a look at the weather, courtesy of the Belize Met Service.
Good morning. Mainly fair weather will continue today as relatively dry conditions prevail. The 24-hour forecast is for mostly sunny skies today and partly cloudy skies tonight, with the chance of only isolated showers. Winds over the open sea will be easterly to southeasterly at 5 to 15 knots, and the seas will be light chop. High temperatures today will be around 86 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 90 inland, but only 78 degrees up in the mountains. The outlook is for partly cloudy skies with isolated showers or isolated thunderstorms, mainly over the north on Saturday, with showers increasing along the coast late Saturday night. There is a low tide at 10:17 this morning, a high at 4:25 this evening, another low 10:49 tonight, and another high at 4:27 tomorrow morning. Sunrise this morning is at 6:15, and the sunset this evening is at 5:21. The moon will set at 12:18 this afternoon and rise again at 12:34 tonight. In this sarcasm update, little to no impact from sarcasm is expected over the next 2 weeks. With that, we end this report from the Belize Weather Bureau.
Folks, that's your weather update, and it's the weekend, and it just looks like it's gonna be an amazing one, right?
It is.
I cannot believe that Christmas is less than 10 days away.
It's next week. I just keep saying it's just next week. That helped me feel like, okay, it's next week. It's like factoring, filtering,
Chantel,
just like
I need to get in the Christmas vibe, apparently. So can you help me with, yes, throw it. Thank you. Apparently, I need this to, like, you know what, Kevin, Christmas is here.
Look at it. It's so cute.
I I know.
I love it.
Yes, yes. Right before we get into Couch Talk, I just want to say thank you to everybody that joined us during the 5 days of the Christmas Brom. It was an amazing experience. We're going to talk about it later on, but nevertheless, we just want to say thank you to everybody that bought tickets, everybody that supported through the live chat, everybody that were just looking forward to our interaction. To say thank you, and welcome to Sun Up on 7 this Friday.
Right, this is our second Bram, and I really think it went better than the last year's one. Like, you get improvements every time. And so I really like the factor that, we had incorporated the meet the fans, meet the friends, meet the family and everything with Sun Up on 7, people that always are, staying in tune. So it's really nice to have that aspect incorporated.
That is so true.
So shall we get into our couch talk? Because we have a very juicy, jam-packed session today. So let's look at it. We know that the Ministry of Education has been doing some great things when it comes to moving forward, how we develop our education system. One particular is the expansion of schools when it comes to having more children have access to education. As you remember, there was Maud Williams, Sadie Vernon, and I can't remember the other two schools for the life of me that were given the privilege of having that project, the pilot project, that allows you to have expenses paid for you, such as your uniform, your books, your tuition, and so forth like that. It also went further to the psychosocial support. And so it really paved the way for parents that were not able to afford that quality education to have that clean slate where you can just send your child to school and not really worry and just know that they're well taken care of. Now, next year, it seems that the project is going to be running more better, full-fledged, next year, sorry. So it's going to be in August, from what my understanding is. But what that also brings is the idea and the question of where are these children going to be going? Because with more children getting free education, that definitely means more enrollment. So with more enrollment, there's more children. And these schools are located on the south side. And so with that, too, as well, there are a lot of young boys that are affiliated with different gangs or just areas. And so with having all of them in that same location, that can cause a ruckus. So there was an interview with Compal talking about how, at this present moment, we're not able to have a security officer at every single school pledged there just to make sure nothing happens. He says we're not opting to have the solution of removing the boys. That is not ever in the ideas of what we can do. However, they do think an option that is feasible at this present moment with their limited human resources is having patrols when there is time to be let out from school. So that's what they're looking at right now to see what can we do that's going to be feasible, that's going to keep safety, that, helps to support this. Because not closing the doors and saying you have to go to our next school or whatever it is not fair to any student, boy or girl, any parent either.
I hear you. So when I heard this interview, honestly, I have to say, it really did hurt in the fact that I think it's a very important factor that we reflect the effects of violence on everything. The fact that because of violence, the fact that because of the area where you live, you are not able to access education. I mean, come on, folks. If you're an adult and you're tuning into this conversation, it's look at what violence has got us to. The fact that kids do not feel free to navigate spaces because I might just not make it from the block to my school. It's wow, have we gotten there yet? It's really, really crazy. And the simple fact also that maybe they're going to be amped up security. I remember looking at movies about the US where they have this whole metal scanner going into the school. It's do we really, really, really want to get there? I mean, I think, let's reflect. I mean, we are at a point where we can make a change, where we can make education accessible to students. But at the same time, it's we have to address violence. It's brutal to realize that some of the kids, especially young men, are going to be able to are going to be missing out on the opportunity to access education because of the area they live, because the area is gang prone and the area is violence prone. That irregardless if you're involved in a gang or not, just because of the color of your skin, just because of your neighborhood, then you're not going to be able to access education. I mean, it's a really, really, really point where I think we have to reflect on it and we have to do better for our children, because we are neglecting children's rights if we look at this. Because
you have a right to free education. You have a right to a safe place. And this is something definitely breaks your heart to think that we have to get to that point where we have to have patrols, that we're looking into having more police officers docked up at these different schools. What I do want to just be happy about is just the fact that there's the increase that's coming. At least we know that, I mean, a lot of times these young men can't go to school not only because of the area that they're living, but because of the expenses. So to now have that gateway where you're getting that education, it's just hard too, as well, as you mentioned, where sometimes because of the affiliated area that you're in, or if you were involved in a gang, still involved in a gang, but you want your education, that is like hampering your process to get education. And that's what you're seeing right here. I remember when I was working with DYS, for programs that we had to have transportation because police patrol kind of transportation to get young people to get to a certain area because they just couldn't go through a neighborhood. They had to go the longer route, so we had to map that out too as well to make sure that they're safe. Yeah. But like, how are we at the point where we feel like that is okay, that is right, that is justified or normal in any way? And so that is something I'm really, just like you're saying, you know, we need to pay keen attention. Parents, we need to pay keen attention to our children. And for all those, you know, people that are affiliated with gangs, like, come on, man. Like, these are young people really trying to figure out their life, mapping through, discovering, trying to understand. And if we're not giving them that gateway, that right, that chance to even have a quality education, like, what are we doing? How are we building and supporting our society? It doesn't make sense.
Definitely. It's a really good point of reflection, and I hope that folks take heed of that. So moving on to our next Couch Talk item, we're talking about the amnesty allowance. So basically two things. One, the amnesty program has been extended to February.
Yes.
So the ending of February. So persons that are eligible to apply for the amnesty program, you can go and you can still have the opportunity to apply. Nevertheless, now there's an assistance for folks that are applying for the amnesty program as well. Because one of the things that I've learned through the Human Rights Commission is that even though like you're eligible and you want to apply for the amnesty program, it's expensive to apply for the amnesty program. Just a simple blood test that it requires for you to apply to the amnesty program is more than $75.
Yeah.
Just simple process is more than $100. So an amnesty application can go maybe $200 or more. So imagine that you have a family of 3 or more. So look at the expense that we have to apply. And I'm maybe some of you might say, but you know, you want to get registered, so you have to come up with the cost. But it's pretty unfair because it's not people that are just coming into the country. It's people that have been living here for more than 10 years, that have been contributing to the Belizean economy, to the development of the country. So I commend the folks like UNHCR that are involved in this program that are saying, let's give them an assistance for them to enroll into this program. So there's many ways how you can apply for an allowance for you to being able to meet the requirements for you to register before February, before the opportunity ends.
For me, IOM has been like the trailblazer going out to do the hubs. We had a lot of partnership with Human Rights Commission. There was times when UNICEF helped. There was time when UNHCR helped too as well. But you know, IOM was the one that was spearheading these amnesty outreaches, the hubs and so forth, with collaboration with other partners and stakeholders. And one of the big things that we've noticed that people are, you know, shying away. They mentioned in the cabinet that, you know, their target, they know that we had about 60,000 migrants and about only 40,000 have been able to access the services. What IOM did do as well was allow to have, like, you know, small things like police records and medical services, because it is hard to have that be wavered. Sometimes even the pictures that people don't have the money to do. I can tell you, me going through every single process, because I did intake, application, I did every single thing, that it's hard to see that someone's income for the entire month with a family of 5, so it can sometimes just be $150. And people are listening to that and be like, no, I am telling you, it could be so small and they have to make that work. And you think about it, if you're making $150 and you have 5 people in your family, how does that work for you to apply and make sure this thing happens? And like you've mentioned, these are people that have been in our country for very long. They're small farmers. They're supporting their family. Their children are in school, and they are part of Belize, you know, and so they're trying to push for their permanent residency, just like any other person that is from Belize that migrated over to the US, to Canada, to the UK, and they're getting their education, they're doing their jobs over there. And I like to pinpoint that too as well, because a lot of times we find Belizeans come and say, $1 million and one things, I don't like this amnesty program, I don't like that we're helping them. But let's think about this too as well. I am sure, 100% sure, somebody has some family member that lives abroad. They are a migrant. Let's point that point blank right there. They are a migrant. They have gone over to our next country. They're working, they're living, they're going to school. It's the same thing like this situation. So I would like you to put yourself into that situation before we say, oh, I don't want help, oh, whatever it is. And you also have to think about these people where they're over here, they're working for so many years, but there is the fear too as well. Do I get deported? What's gonna be happening? Because I can't go back to my home because there's nothing there for me. I've been away from my home. I've had a couple cases where we've been away for 30 years. Where do you start when you've been gone for 30 years?
Yep.
Like, how do you even begin?
This is your home.
This is your home. You've had all your children here. You know, they're working and everything, or they're gone and all that stuff because they've gone away. And you're like, I just want my permanent residency. I've been here. I've been supporting. I've been a part of Belize.
Yeah.
So I'm really glad they have the extension. It's been 3 months. So that's December, including to January and February. I do know that there are going to be more hubs that are coming up. So please stay tuned for that. You know, pass the information on. The dates have not been fully finalized as yet, but what it's looking at is every single weekend in January and February, there's going to be a mobile migrant hub in like Cayo, in PG, in Belize City. There are different hubs that are going to be taking place. I believe there's also one going to be in San Pedro. So please stay tuned for the dates where your hub is going to be. But this is a very good opportunity, and I think it's necessary because we need to let people be registered. That opens the door for us to be able to know who's in our country, who's contributing to our country.
Definitely.
And to allow
and for the folks that are saying, why do we have to give an allowance to the folks that are benefiting from the amnesty program? I want you to check your privilege. Please check your privilege. Certainly, you do not need this allowance, but there are folks that need it. So check your privilege.
Very true. Thanks, Kev.
Yes. So let's talk about the BCCI, the Belize Chamber of Commerce and Industry, on making way for the living wage run.
So, as we knew that the Belize Chamber of Commerce and Industry had created not a ruckus, but a good way to just think, hey, stop. We're doing this minimum wage, it's $5, but there's gonna be a lot of ripple effects that come from this. Totally understood, yes, very good point. However, now they're going even further and saying, okay, let's offer more assistance in the sense of saying, all employers, if you can't afford to do this overall increase for $5 next year, how about let's see if we can pause and do it in stages where you're at least helping your employees with maybe less taxes on something, or giving like a appreciation, or helping them more with insurance, or helping them with little things. Finding where you can put that money that is going to be able to allow them to not feel the brunt of having minimum wage of $3.25. So Mr. Dion also talked about saying, you know, in the case that you can't afford it, you should be able to go for it, because it's not everybody's going to be in that predicament. There are people that can afford it, but we're looking now at the data, because this is data-driven information. We've looked at other Caribbean countries that have tried to roll this out and see how they fail doing it all one lick. So we're saying, we're not saying not do it. We're just saying doing it in stages. And in the meantime, the people that have not gotten to that stage where they increase it by $5 will put something else in place in the meantime, so people don't feel like they're being, you know, left out in this situation. So it's a great way of seeing how can we live in a more harmonious way, how can we be able to support people, because people need appreciation. People need to know that, you know, I'm gonna take care of you, I'm gonna invest in you. He mentioned too as well, like, if you can't do that, do trainings. Trainings are gonna build their capacities, so when there's an next position, they can go up for it too as well. Stuff that can allow them to have free trainings, certified trainings, things that just, again, boost the way of your living, your capacity, so you don't feel like, okay, I'm not getting the $5 yet, so I'm not getting anything, but you're still getting something that's amounting to what you need to get. And again, it's not saying that we don't roll out the $5, it's just saying that in the meantime, for the people that can't afford it, put other mechanisms in place to allow them to feel like I'm still being invested in.
Definitely. You know, my takeaway from this topic is the fact that we can see how the increase of allowance is a catalyst for many things. And I was like, did we really have to wait for an increase in wage to like boost the quality of productivity, the quality of how our employees are working? I was like, but it's definitely good to see that there's many things that are on the horizon for employees and employers. It's not just an increase in wage, which makes things a lot better, because inflation and everything is really hard. But it's just seeing we're overall uplifting our employees, which is really meaningful if you want to boost our company's productivity,
Definitely.
if you want to boost our productivity as an individual, but of course the overall country's development.
And guys, just remember this, if employees feel appreciated, I'm telling you, I guarantee you, they do better work. Yes. They go above and beyond. And money is not the only way to incentivize employees. Think about flexible working hours. Think about more holidays. Think about Christmas parties and just giving them a treat employee after month and you get a little shopping spree to go to Publix or something. Think about daycares that you support for their children. Think about letting them off early so they can go see their children. Little things like that. And I'm listing these out because I really want employers to understand it's not always giving them a higher income that can be able to help them. Yes, it's important because they need to provide for their family, but there are other ways that are stressing them out too as well. So if you can be able to support that, if you can do a survey in your workplace and say, what are the key areas? What are the strategies you want me to implement to support you, to support your happiness, to support your intent to want to stay? Let's do that. And then put your money where your mouth is. Instead of saying, okay, I can't do this, I can't help, I'm in a tough rut. Everybody in a tough rut. We're not, if we continue saying we're gonna be in a tough rut, we're always gonna be there. Let's make investment and then move forward from there.
Yeah. Hey, congratulations for that. Those are really, really good points. I can see your HR degree coming to.
This is all in my paper, actually.
I love it. I love it. No, those are really, really good points. Thank you so much for saying that. And I really hope that employers really take note of what Renata just mentioned, because there's so many ways how we can boost the productivity of our employees. There's so much ways how we can boost, just the simple fact of wanting to feel involved in a company. Because people are there. Of course, they might have the financial need to be in your company, but also let's make them love being there. Let's make them love, being in that place and contributing to your growth. So, good points there, right?
Just that little note, Kev, I just want to remind, even if you're not doing all those things, one thing I think is so beautiful, and I've heard many people talk about it, an employer just telling you, man, I appreciate the work that you do. Like, I see you.
Yeah.
And like, there's so many people that don't get that thank you from their employer. Yeah, you get a paycheck and you think, oh, it's fine, but that little thank you. I remember I was at BL's Christmas party, and there were people that weren't able to be there because, of course, you need to keep the lights on. And the CEO stood there, and he called out all the names of the people that couldn't make it. And in my mind, I sat down and I was like, wow, that is a moment that should be remembered, because he's acknowledging that these people are making it possible for us to be here tonight. And that is a big move. So I'm hoping people, think about that. The appreciation, the remembering of names, the thank you. It goes a long way. Don't think, oh, they don't know if it's right. They do. So please push forward for that.
Yes. Wow. Talking about the spirit of Christmas, talking about the spirit of loving, I mean, that is so opportune. And this is the time. This is the time. You can always make a change. Even though, like, maybe you never did think about it, and really it's crazy that you never did think about showing appreciation to your employees, but you're always able to make a change. So
it's never too late,
guys.
Show
love to everybody you can. Show love to your coworkers. Show love to your employees. Show love to your boss. Let's make that change.
Let's have some love in the workplace. It's not just have to be professional and you move on in life. Let's also make sure it's an enriched experience.
Definitely. So with that, we come to the end of our couch talk. Denver, do we have a sunrise to share?
I sent one in, guys. And it's a good one. Yes.
Fight for it, Ren.
Oh, this is our next one. Okay,
oh my gosh, this is beautiful. It looks like some mountains somewhere.
Somewhere over the mountain.
It looks like some beautiful, beautiful mountains.
It's a Bamapan.
Wow.
What? Oh.
Wow. So I have to say, like, Bamapan has amazing sunrises and amazing sunsets too.
Yeah.
So shout out to everybody that's tuned in from Bamapan. I know Tiffy T always joins us, watching us. So Tiffany gonna say good morning. Shout out to you and everybody at the Ministry of Health.
This is from Myron Hyde.
So this is Myron Hyde. Good morning, Myron. Thank you so much for your submission. We totally value this. I wonder how high he was to being able to.
I don't know, but I'd love it for him.
Maybe this is Intelco Hill. I'm thinking. It could
I love
really
for you to try to
Hill.
pinpoint where you see. Where were you?
Where were you, Myron?
But I really love it too as well, Kev. I think this is like one of the snippets of what Sun Up on 7 does to positivity, to remind you that there's sunshine in your day, that there's sunrises to come. So I mean, I'm hoping that as we're going through today's show that you kind of like grab a hold of that. You're preparing for your weekend. Grab a hold of those little moments of joy. And remember, there's so much sunrise to share. Find your sunrise. Find your people that are like your sunrises, that are like your sunshine. And so remember that. We're going to be happy. We're going to get through.
Sunrise.
Oh,
I see you.
Okay.
I see you.
You're supposed to finish the song. But anyways.
I mean, my voice is horrible, so we're not going to go there.
Get this man some water.
It's a thought that counts, Ren.
It is a thought that counts. But on that same note, quickly, as we're wrapping up for our couch talk, I want to just thank Miss Rosanna Briseño. because guys, we got our ornament from her, and this is beyond gorgeous. Look at the little people inside of the thing. It's beautiful. And we also got some presents under the Christmas tree. Well, Christmas tree look at it dry, so if anybody else want to put some presents underneath there,
it's welcome. It's welcome.
It's welcome. My size is 7.5 in shoes, and then I also like food, but that one can't go under the tree. But yes, this is so gorgeous. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Rosanna.
It's such appreciated. Like your ornaments are always on point. This is such a pretty one. With a little angel and everything. It's gorgeous, gorgeous. So with that, guys, we're going to give you some sunrise, and we're also going to give you a commercial break. And when we're back, we're going to be speaking to Cellular World about some of the amazing deals that they have in store for you, what your Christmas shopping should look like. Let's get to.
Stand by me and we'll take flight.
Stop, love. Don't paint that wall. I have a better idea. Let us wallpaper it. It is cleaner, easier, and so beautiful, and looks very artistic when it is all done, and takes less time to do up a wall than to...
I must be dreaming.
Oh no, honey bun, you're not. Everything you hear so far, that's true. Delta Store has a new look. Delta Store is at the same location, right down Albert Street. Delta Store has a wide variety of fabric. Delta Store offers quality and savings. Everything in a Delta Store for only $4.99 or less. Snap out of that dream and head on down to Delta Store today.
Stop, love. Don't paint that wall. I have a better idea. Let us wallpaper it. It is cleaner, easier, and so beautiful, and looks very artistic when it is all done, and takes less time to do up a wall than to use that smelly paint. And guess what? It is romantic.
What you mean romantic? What is romantic about putting up a wallpaper, honey? Tell me more.
Well, you see, we will go to Mikado and see the range of wallpaper. Then we will choose the design together. We will come home and start putting up the wallpaper. And we will be together and be beside each other. We can put wallpaper in all the rooms. And who knows? They even have wallpaper for the baby room too.
Well, I like the sound of that. So what are we waiting for? Let's go to Mikado like now.
Come in, honey.
You can also see our selection of wallpaper on our Facebook page. Like us and follow us on Facebook. Mikado, centrally located in the heart of Belize City at number 37 Albert Street.
¿Sabías que Hospital Galenia modificó los protocolos de seguridad y prevención de salud ante la pandemia de COVID-19 para evitar contagios?
Se garantiza que todo paciente que llega a quirófano está libre de COVID y durante su periodo de recuperación no va a tener contacto con un paciente infectado.
Hospital Galenia, más que un hospital.
I must be dreaming.
Oh no, honey bun, you're not. Everything you hear so far, that's true. Delta Store has a new look. Delta Store is at the same location, right down Albert Street. Delta Store has a wide variety of fabric. Delta Store offers quality and savings. Everything in a Delta Store at only $4.99 or less. Snap out of that dream and head on down to Delta Store today.
Stop, love. Don't paint that wall. I have a better idea. Let us wallpaper it. It is cleaner, easier, and so beautiful and looks very artistic when it is all done. And takes less time to do up a wall than to use that smelly paint. And guess what? It is romantic.
What you mean romantic? What is romantic about putting up a wallpaper, honey? Tell me more.
Well, you see, we will go to Mikado and see the range of wallpaper. Then we will choose the design together. We will come home and start putting up the wallpaper. And we will be together and be beside each other. We can put wallpaper in all the rooms. And who knows? They even have wallpaper for the baby room too.
Well, I like the sound of that. So what are we waiting for? Let's go to Mercado like now.
Come in, honey.
You can also see our selection of wallpaper on our Facebook page. Like us and follow us on Facebook. Mercado, centrally located in the heart of Belize City at number 37 Albert Street.
¿Sabías que Hospital Galenia modificó los protocolos de seguridad y prevención de salud ante la pandemia de COVID-19 para evitar contagios?
Se garantiza que todo paciente que llega a quirófano está libre de COVID y durante su periodo de recuperación no va a tener contacto con un paciente infectado.
Hospital Galenia, más que un hospital.
Good morning, everyone. It's Friday, and it's always a good feeling whenever it's Friday, you know? I know we had announced we're going to have a conversation with Cellular World, babe, but we have to have a conversation about Channel 7's Christmas Prom. It was 5 days of an amazing experience with interaction with hosts, interaction with our guests, giveaways. It was a whole dynamics. Ren, how did you feel about the overall 5 days?
Well, I had to MC for the first 3 days straight through. And honestly, like, I saw there's like a build-up of, you know, just excitement happening, especially knowing that people are winning. I really liked that. Yes. There was a different themes that we had in place. That was beautiful in itself too. Thanks, guys, for putting me on the screen. So, yes, but it was a beautiful experience to be able to share that time of giving to people, that time to educate you about what's taking place with when it comes to, you know, the folklore stuff. The children got their time to see Santa and have their story. And then, like, of course, for the first time where we got to get the whole thrills and the feels of the skit and everything, it was really nice just to see everything unfold the way it did unfold. I loved it. And of course, I just always like the hype of Christmas, just to have that time to share with the Sun Up on 7 followers and family. It's just a great moment. That is true. That is true. I mean, I think everybody that hosted the show did a wonderful job. Yes, did a wonderful job. Good. Brandon did a wonderful job. Indira and Fernando did a wonderful job yesterday. Miriam also had the opportunity to join us on hosting the Christmas Prom. So all of you folks, you did a fantastic job, and we're so thankful that you were able to join on Channel 7's Christmas Prom. I also think what was really cool, like, for instance, is that folks that are tuned in from all over the world were able to experience Christmas. I mean, I think I reflect on what Ms. Kim Vasquez shared at some point, that the Prom culture is endangered, it's dwindling. And she really commended Channel 7 for being able to advocate and put out the Prom culture out there, which was really cool. I mean, the simple fact about seeing the young Peters V, I don't remember his first name, but
seeing a young individual being like involved in Bram culture, it was so beautiful. Him and the turtle shell. I was like, look at you, how impressive you are. I mean, the Boom and Chime Band really did bring the joy of Christmas. And I finally learned what is the dingaling, because I remember Miss Kim was also talking about the dingaling and the dingaling object, and I was like, what is the dingaling? And it turns out it's a truck part, and I was like, wow, you know, it really like highlights the fact that a Bram is just people coming together, irregardless of your background, irregardless of what you have, and just having a good time. Last night, it was really fun, and I really want to thank everybody that showed up. It was like the first step that we had a live audience on any of our episodes, and I was like, look at this. It was wild. It was fun. It was beautiful. Like Belizean gal who's always tuned in from New Jersey, always giving her input through the chat. She like surprised us last night. Not just
she was
with the
there,
gift,
yes.
Not just only surprised her with the gift, but she was just there, you know, sharing her input and just the overall feel that we do a wonderful job in ensuring that people feel welcome, that people feel loved. And she wanted me to share with you also that the simple fact that we answer people through the comments and say, and everybody's like tuned in and saying, I am from here, and people within the comments are saying, good morning, folks, good morning this and good morning that. It's so inclusive. The interaction is beautiful, and we just see you. So that was a beautiful, beautiful surprise.
Aw, she's sending the kissy faces in the chat. And I really do apologize for not being able to be there physically last night too. Again, guys, I had a prior obligation that had been booked from October. So yeah, that was not something.
No way you can change that.
Nah, and definitely I am also a person that, you know, once I know I have to do something, I execute and I uphold my obligations and responsibilities. But I know it was an amazing time. I saw the pictures. I messaged Brandon a little bit when I was like, what happened? He like, me not reach yet. I said, Brandon, get it together, man. Get it together.
Yes.
But I mean, I tried to watch for like a little second because I was emceeing too as well. So when I'm doing that, I was like, ooh, Fura Medellin, right? And then we do a little thing. So I was like, okay, party there, have pen, and then the giveaways. And then it was so cute to know that I got a message because Miss Lydia, GN's mom, that I had a session with one time that I had met him and everything. She called me, right? And I didn't get the call because I was on stage. But after that, she messaged, she's like, I won the fridge. And I just like overwhelmingly was so happy because I'm like, the people that are winning watch the show so much. And it's just great to see it paid forward for them, you know?
That's true.
To know that, you know, you support and you're able to get something in return too as well. I just love that in itself.
Yeah.
And I hear Belizean girl, I hear you win the flat screen, Namu.
She won a flat screen. I don't think she's gonna take it back to the US.
It could have been at my house if you want, right? And I hear how that you might have a little gift for me too as well, so we need to link up on that too, because
she does.
I hear other people get gift, and if I don't give you me salad, bad, I was salad and the turkey.
Right. Also, Red, I mean, we cannot talk about the Christmas Bram without acknowledging everybody behind the scenes.
Yes, we do.
All our camera crew, Denver, Ronnie, Victor, Chantel, that was there every night, Charisse,
Abdul.
Jules, Abdul.
Abdul
It was
came
so
back.
good
It was
to see
nice to
Abdul
see
again.
Abdul.
You know, everybody did a wonderful job being out there, and you know, we do not take for granted all the input and all the energy and all the effort that you put in ensuring that everything worked out well.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that we always have to acknowledge is, yeah, we're hosts up here, you're seeing us talk and we're maneuvering through conversations, but behind the scenes in our control room, everybody has to make sure that we're on screen properly, that we're mic'd up, that the song is clear, that you're transitioning and whatever we're talking about, you're showing a picture that depicts that too as well, that the music can come in. You know, everything has to happen in that smooth flow, and sometimes it's not perfect, but it's a lot of work to go into it. And so we have to commend every single key stakeholder, every single person that makes it possible to have Sun Up on 7. So thank you guys so much. Thank you girls so much. But we really, truly appreciate and we see your work.
Denver says thank you.
Denver said thank you. Me and Denver are the beef still. I don't know if we the beef because I just cannot. You have a gift for me, Cherise? Oh, you have the gift. Oh, Cherise said, I have a gift for them. I'm like, I got a gift?
I was like, what? And what about me?
You awful. You're really, really awful.
What about me? Right, so folks, we just want to say thank you to everybody that made the Christmas Bram meaningful in one way or another. Thank you for buying the tickets.
Yes.
Thank you for tuning in every night. I know my parents, they were tuned in as well. I know Miss Clarita was tuned in as well. So we just want to say thank you. Michelle, it was a pleasure interacting with you last night as well. Christmas is coming. We're going to have an exciting episode next week when we're talking about the Christmas Eve and our interaction. Because the three of us are going to be together, you, Brandon, and I.
Guys, on Christmas and on New Year's, we're always together. You can always expect to see us together. And of course, on anniversaries. So that's when you can expect to see the three faces coming. And I'm going to have a challenge for us again, by the way. Because last time...
I hope it's not tortilla, because I'm going to fail.
But we're going to have something else fun. I'm going to think of something. What is it going to be, Red? The world may never know until the day. But it's going to be great. And like, we always just have to just say, again, thanks, thanks, thanks. Because nothing is possible without you guys, your patience sometimes when things are running not the way that we necessarily want it to run. And like, we truly appreciate your understanding, your inputs and everything. Because like I say, you make this show possible. Like, we could come up here and talk all day long, but if we don't know to watch it, we don't know to comment, or we don't know to like really give that heart to heart with us, it doesn't make sense. So, thank you.
All right. I'm with you on that.
So with that, guys, we go back to our next commercial break. But when we're back, we're going to switch it up a bit and have something to bless your ears. She's newly married. I know her very well. Yes, I know. Mrs. Parham, Mrs. Kelsey Parham is in the house. She has such an angelic voice. I went to a primary school with her, and it's just great to see her now in this different light. I'm really, really, really excited for this. I don't know if you can tell.
Well, you have me excited too.
Yeah, she know, like, seriously. And her husband does music too as well, so it's really great to see how... I don't think I see him here today right now, but I don't know. But yes, we're going to be having Mrs. Kelsey Parham come up right after the commercial break, and she's going to bless us with an on-set performance and also just talk to us a little bit about, you know, her musical career and bookings, guys, bookings. So stay tuned for that. We'll be right back.
I must be dreaming.
Oh no, honey bun, you're not. Everything you hear so far, that's true. Delta Store has a new look. Delta Store is at the same location, right down Albert Street. Delta Store has a wide variety of fabric. Delta Store offers quality and savings. Everything in a Delta Store for only $4.99 or less. Snap out of that dream and head on down to Delta Store today.
Stop, 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 love. Don't paint that wall. I have a better idea. Let us wallpaper it. It is cleaner, easier, and so beautiful and looks very artistic when it is all done, and takes less time to do up a wall than to use that smelly paint. And guess what? It is romantic.
What you mean romantic? What is romantic about putting up a wallpaper, honey? Tell me more.
Well, you see, we will go to Mikado and see the range of wallpaper. Then we will choose the design together. We will come home and start putting up the wallpaper. And we will be together and be beside each other. We can put wallpaper in all the rooms. And who knows? They even have wallpaper for the baby room too.
Well, I like the sound of that. So what are we waiting for? Let's go to Mercado like now.
Come in, honey.
You can also see our selection of wallpaper on our Facebook page. Like us and follow us on Facebook. Mercado, centrally located in the heart of Belize City at number 37 Albert Street.
¿Sabías que Hospital Galenia modificó los protocolos de seguridad y prevención de salud ante la pandemia de COVID-19 para evitar contagios?
Se garantiza que todo paciente que llega a quirófano está libre de COVID y durante su periodo de recuperación no va a tener contacto con un paciente infectado.
Hospital Galenia, más que un hospital.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Sun Up on 7. It's Friday, and you know how we do it on Fridays, and we don't waste no time because it's time for us to talk about entertainment and music. And joining us on our couch, we have Kelsey Parham. Coming all the way from Belmopan. Kelsey, thank you so much for making the effort to join us and accepting our invitation. Season's greetings to you. How are you feeling today?
Very nervous.
Very nervous. Shake it off.
You nervous?
Yes.
Shake off your antlers. Shake off your antlers.
I wish I had bells, because man, I met the Lee Jiggly song.
But thank you so much. I love your hair, you know, like this mermaid kind of finish. It's really, really, really beautiful. But it's a great opportunity for us to have this conversation with you. I know Ren was like able to like really hype you up, you know, your angelic voice and your career. But it's gonna be a great opportunity to get to know you a bit better today. So, yeah. Ren.
All right, so let's start with, you know, the musical career and everything. When did you get started doing music and singing and all this performance? Like, when did that become a thing for you?
I started singing when I was about 13, and I didn't really start singing professionally, I think, until like the age of, I would say 16, 17, because I was actually doing vocal training at Allegro. Big up to Allegro, I just have to put that out there.
Put the plug, girl.
Yo Elvis has been my vocal coach for years, and he always used to encourage me, like, why don't you step out? Why don't you start taking more gigs? Why don't you start doing it professionally? I think you are one of the people, one of my students that I can see really doing this full time. And I'm like, I'm not sure. I don't know if I can do that, because like there's the Denise Castillos and the Chanel Parks and the Jay Cassis, and I'm like, I don't know if I really measure up to that level. And my husband actually pushed me to really step out and like, you know, babe, you have the voice, you can write, you can sing. I really think that we should take this seriously and take it to the next level. And I've never looked back.
I love that. You know, it's great when you have that support system in your life.
I'm thinking as well, yeah.
So you said writing. We need to go into that. No, just a quickly, like, tell me the shushbu. What kind of music do you write? And so on that same note, could you tell us if somebody would approach you and be like, Kels, I need you to write a song about X, Y, and Z for me to perform? Yeah. Can that be a thing? So give me the juice, boo. Let me know the capabilities.
Yeah. Let's talk about your muse. Who's your muse?
Like that.
Yeah.
I typically write, I think my first song was a song in tribute to my father. It was actually, I don't think I've ever really sung it for him. I remember playing it for him on the keyboard, but I never really sung it because I felt like the lyrics were just all over the place. But I typically write from the heart. I write from a place of struggle, but also where the struggle breeds into a success story. So I'm not someone that would want to write really just all hype and dance and jump up kind of music. Like, yeah, I mean, that's good and everything, but I feel like we need more music that speaks to the heart, that comes from the heart, and that comes from those places that not a lot of people are willing to share and be vulnerable with. Like right now, I'm currently trying to work on a song covering women that have been sexually abused. And I'm halfway there, but there's this one line I'm trying to get I really want to bring home, but I want to be the type of person that writes songs and people listen to it and be like, man, I've been through this. I can relate to this. Yeah. I have been through that pain, and to be able to relate to that on a level where they're like, she seems relatable. She doesn't seem like the kind of singer that's far off, that's untouchable, that's unreachable, someone you can't approach and talk to about the hard stuff. But I want to be the type of person that people can walk up to me and be like, I've been through this and I really want someone to talk to about it.
Yeah, wow. and I think that's like quite impacting about music, and also like being somebody that writes your music, is that maybe you write it for you as a point of reflection, as a point of, you know, healing, but also it's beautiful that you're able to like connect with other people through what you write. And, you know, like we often talk about the fact that whenever people don't have anywhere to go, you know, they're at the point of being lost or trying to identify or belong, they come back to art, they come back to music, and there's people that help them come out of there. And it clearly sounds like you are doing that for people. So that's absolutely beautiful. I also want to ask you, what's your music genre like? Like what genre do you put out there?
A lot of people would like to classify me as more like pop, but I consider myself more on the rock side, not like hard rock, not like the death
alternative.
metal.
No. We're not screaming.
That's pretty
No.
cool. That's pretty cool. I love it. I love it. Is it like an alternative rock kind of thing?
Yes, I would, because like my most recent song, well, that is currently out on the streaming platforms. The rest haven't been released yet, but my most recent song, Can You Hear, is more of like an alternative rock. Like you can hear like the guitar elements and everything. It's still like on the pop side, but it's not too much because rock is honestly my favorite genre of music.
It's mine too. Wow. Okay.
So you mentioned something that, you know, some are on musical platforms streaming and some are not. Can you tell us like where people can find your music, where they can like get in contact to book you, how long that takes to as well?
All my music is available on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, basically every streaming platform there is, and on YouTube. You know, for my people that, you know, like to download, I'm just shameless plug. But, and yeah, you could get that anywhere, and we're working on an album, hopefully, that will be out by next year.
Let's manifest that for you, Kelsey.
Yes.
Yes.
And to book us, me and my husband, we're our package deal. I think this is the one time I'm not able to bring him because he has to work. But you can book us by reaching out to us on our Facebook pages. That would be like Kelsey Parham or Kemwell Parham, or on our Instagrams. My one is Kelsey K. Parham, and his one is Kemwell Parham as well. And you can just shoot us a message, let us know, because we're available for concerts, for dinners, for special events, for private events, because we've gotten a lot of requests for like private events recently, more than like public. So we've realized that's like more of our niche, but we're flexible and we're able to really cater to anything that people tend to hire us for.
Two questions, Kelsey. Can you let us know how can we find you on YouTube? Like, what's the name of your YouTube channel? And you're also performing for us today. So can you share what song are you going to be sharing with us?
Okay, well, my YouTube channel is actually just my first name.
Okay.
We had a little rebranding because I was trying to fix up with an artist name, and I'm like, you know what, this doesn't really feel like me. I kind of just want to just be related to as myself. I don't really want an artist name.
So Kelsey.
It's just Kelsey.
Okay.
With the I-E.
Yes, please don't go search S-E-Y. Please, because you will find somebody else, and she is like 3 shades lighter than me. So please make sure when to type in the correct Kelsey.
Okay, and the song you're performing for us today?
The 2 songs that I am doing this morning are 2 Christmas songs. They're very popular Christmas songs. Oh Holy Night and the Christmas song. Actually, the Christmas song is a song that I really like, again, because of my father. I've always had like the best Christmas memories of waking up to that specific song playing on loop and him decorating the Christmas tree, ham in the oven.
Yes.
So like that song really connects to my heart.
I love it.
Awesome. Kelsey, it was beautiful having the opportunity to get to know you a bit better. We're going to go to a quick bumper, and then we're going to be, you know, enjoying what you have prepared for us today. So, folks, we'll be right back with you.
a thrill of hope. The weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born, oh, night divine, oh, night divine. Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope. The weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear
I must be dreaming.
Oh no, honey bun, you're not. Everything you hear so far, that's true. Delta Store has a new look. Delta Store is at the same location, right down Albert Street. Delta Store has a wide variety of fabric. Delta Store offers quality and savings. Everything in a Delta Store for only $4.99 or less. Snap out of that dream and head on down to Delta Store today.
Stop, love. Don't paint that wall. I have a better idea. Let us wallpaper it. It is cleaner, easier, and so beautiful and looks very artistic when it is all done. And takes less time to do up a wall than to use that smelly paint. And guess what? It is romantic.
What you mean romantic? What is romantic about putting up a wallpaper, honey? Tell me more.
Well, you see, we will go to Mikado and see the range of wallpaper. Then we will choose the design together. We will come home and start putting up the wallpaper. And we will be together and be beside each other. We can put wallpaper in all the rooms. And who knows? They even have wallpaper for the baby room too.
Well, I like the sound of that. So what are we waiting for? Let's go to Mikado like now.
Come in, honey.
You can also see our selection of wallpaper on our Facebook page. Like us and follow us on Facebook. Mikado, centrally located in the heart of Belize City at number 37 Albert Street.
¿Sabías que Hospital Galenia modificó los protocolos de seguridad y prevención de salud ante la pandemia de COVID-19 para evitar contagios?
Se garantiza que todo paciente que llega a quirófano está libre de COVID y durante su periodo de recuperación no va a tener contacto con un paciente infectado.
Hospital Galenia, más que un hospital.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Sun Up on 7. I hope that you enjoyed that performance by Kelsey Parham. If you want to find out more about her music, you can go to her YouTube channel and look just for Kelsey. She really made my morning. And just want to say thank you once more for that amazing performance. And it's time for us to get into more exciting stuff as well, as we're talking about the partnership between Digi and Cellular World. So to give us that insight, we have Justin Izaguirre, who we brought from behind the screen to our couch once more. Justin, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us this Friday. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling as usual.
Is the light so bright for you?
Here. No, it's not.
I'm kidding, but
Just
thank
enough.
you so much for joining us this Friday. We also have Tracy Vaccaro from Digi. Tracy, good morning.
Morning.
Happy Friday to you. Season greetings.
Thanks for
How are you feeling this morning?
I'm a bit nervous, but believe it.
Should we shake it out too?
Want to shake it up? I like your shirt, by the way. This is super cute.
This is our
On a
campaign.
very, yes, and on a very in theme to us off everything this Christmas and all of that. I like a good shirt when I put it forward, pay it forward.
Is that a hint that you want a shirt as well?
No, listen to me. The Lord said, ask and I shall receive. So if I ask and then I receive.
Yeah. I love how shameless she is whenever she asks, right?
You can't read minds.
I like that. I like that. So but it's also great to have you both here to talk about this partnership between Digi and Cellular World. So we're excited to hear what it's going to be like, what can our viewers expect. But of course, we know that Cellular World always has some amazing deals, so we're going to be having that conversation as well today. So let's get into it, Ren.
Yes, so how do we have to start this with first talking about what is this partnership like, and then we can go individually and say what Pay It Forward is, and then of course what Cellular World has to offer. So who want to be the lucky camper for telling me, because I know there's fruitful stuff that always comes from Digi, and there's fruitful stuff that always comes from Cellular World. When I like companies, go try and give me all kind of good stuff. So when two are together, I get excited, right? So tell us, Justin, what should we be expecting?
All right. Well, you see, with the entire Samsung partnership here in Belize, there's a vision that we want to, there's things that we want to bring to the people of Belize, right? But to do that, there are things we need to get in place first, right? So we're dealing with phones. Of course, when you're dealing with phones, there has to be Digi as our largest telecommunications provider involved. And what they bring to us with the capability of these phones to, call, text, access your data, and get the correct speeds that we're looking for, then we have to bring in the correct devices that
they could sell properly.
Exactly. So everything would work together, You have this phone, and when you're on the road, you're always in touch with other people. You can be in touch with your media still, your social media, your streaming, whatever it is you're looking for. And the main thing that we're looking at is LTE speeds and connectivity, right? Because if you're out and you have data, but your data speed is maybe like 3G or, regular 4G, it's not much. And then stuff takes long to load, things are freezing. If you're on a call, it's breaking up. That's not what we want, right?
So we don't like that.
We have the Samsung phones with the capability, but you have to try to take advantage of it. And these devices are made specifically for our region.
Okay.
Okay.
The ones that we bring in, from the authorized resellers and the distributor, those are made specifically for this region. So they have everything that they need to take advantage of what Digi has to offer. But what does Digi have to offer?
Digi, you're up now, Tracy. Tell me, boo.
Yes, so Justin is perfectly right in what he shared. For us, Digi is an experience. It's a brand, but it's an experience. So you expect that if you're a Digi customer, everything works smoothly. But device choice has to be considered in that, because the devices that we get from Cellular World and Samsung, they're approved for our network, so they carry our bands. So for customers that are familiar with your logo at the top, your data logo, LTE is our highest data speed. So seeing an LTE on your Samsung device means you're getting the utmost experience from it. But you can buy other models, other devices from different regions that, let's say an AO3 core, we carry that in a Latin version that's approved for a network. You buy that same model from somebody that's not an authorized reseller, you might just get a 4G speed or H+, and that affects your browsing experience. So often we have customers that may say, you know what, I have bad experience with my data, but it's not the service, it's more along with the device choice. So it's very important to know that buying from one of the authorized resellers, Cellular World, as our distributor, you're getting a device that will give you the utmost experience.
To think that people would just go and buy a device and they would think that automatically it would work. I felt so naive just now.
No, I was blown away.
Wow.
I realized, sometimes people complain and say, oh, my data not work, they all kind of thing, when in reality, honey,
it's a device.
You got a problem.
So the first check is that because a device that we carry have our band, so it's approved for our SIM card. So if you put a SIM card from another provider in that device, you will not get the same experience, and vice versa. So you buy a device and you put our DigiSIM in that device that's not approved, then of course it affects your browsing experience most of all.
Can people check it? Can they come and say, what's going on with the bands or so to see? Because, they're come on, I want blame and all kind of stuff. Yeah. So is that possible to come into the office and query about these things?
Yes. Well, for those that are tech savvy, you can go in our settings and you could find out. We have the information on our website. So every model that we carry, we have the details on there. You can check. If you're buying off the market that's not from one of us, then it's always best to check the bands that we do have, because our bands and the competitors' bands are not the same. So if you're planning to do a dual SIM and you're buying a device that's compatible with another SIM, then one experience will not be the same. So we always encourage customers purchase from one of the authorized resellers. We have the devices that are approved, so we're ensuring you that you're getting the best experience.
I just had my Columbus Day. In the sense that I feel like I discovered America just now, right?
It happens a lot. Customers, not everyone is tech savvy, not everyone understands everything. So in layman term, it just means that a device will work. The compatibility of the device is based on the model that you're getting. So a simple logo check on the top of your device that you can know if you have a compatible device. LTEs are data layer.
Right.
So we do have H+, which is a slower speed. We have 3G speeds. We have 2G for voice. So if it is that you have a device and you're always seeing an H+ or a 4G, then you know you're not getting the LTE, which is the highest speed.
Right.
So for some areas of the country, it will work better than others. So it's just best to buy from one of us and ensure that you're getting your money's worth.
And I hear Ali Birdie tell me that in order to make sure it's like very easy to get the best phones that can work with the best speeds and the bands and all of that. So promotion they happen, always they happen. So Justin, time to talk about what go on in Cellular World.
Well, we have a lot going on as usual, right?
It's what we love it here.
Yeah, and we have a wide variety of items and products, right? One of the things I tend to look for when it comes to Christmas, we have all these deals and these amazing devices, but you don't want just a phone, right? Or you don't want just a laptop. You want a whole experience. You want other things to put with it. Definitely. So when it comes to buying a cellular phone, we have those as low as $49, by the way. And you could get a touchscreen phone for as low as $129. And if you're looking for Samsung, we have those as low as $299, right? So, but when you buy a phone, it's not just for call and text these days, right? You use a phone for a whole lot of other stuff, right? Yeah, so you consume media on your phone, you do work on your phone, all kind of things you do with your phone. So if you buy a phone, you're looking maybe to get an SD card to go along with your phone. And a phone is an investment, so you want to protect your phone. You have cases, you have tempered glass available. And then you want to buy headphones maybe. You want at least speaker because the Christmas, you want to listen to some Christmas music. You want to watch some Christmas movies. So you have to buy, things to go along with that purchase, right? And we try to think about all of that before the Christmas season even starts. So by the time you see December coming around, all these headphones we have coming in, we have headphones as low as Bluetooth headphones as low as $49. Wow. We have Bluetooth speakers as low as $39, So there's a lot that you can get bundled in for really good prices to go along with your devices. And then when it comes to your TVs, we have the wall mounts available. We have your Fire Sticks available that you can hook up to your streaming. So there's a whole lot of stuff that we are, trying to put together. So when you come in, it's not just one thing. There's a whole list of things.
You could go to a section and be like, you know what? I want a TV experience. I want everything for the TV, the flat screen. I need the mount. I need the Fire Stick. Right then, I'm going over across there and I'm gonna get my phone. I got the tempered glass. I got the case. I need to get the SD card because I need to get all their pictures need to load properly on my phone.
Definitely.
So you're getting everything at that same time.
And it's beautiful that once you walk out of Cellular World and you will be rightly connected to Digi and you'll be able to have the full experience as well. Similarly, is Digi having any deals this Christmas season?
Yes, we do. We have devices starting as low as $99. So our campaign is Be Gifted and Paid Forward. We have discount on devices. We have laptops, tablets, MiFis, TVs. We now carry TVs. So you could bundle TVs.
Digi carries TVs now?
Yes.
Yes, you don't hear that? Like things that pop while we upgrade, we step up?
Yeah. Wow. So we have TVs. You could upgrade or sign up for DigiNet, purchase a TV, and you get free Digi TV. So we have content now. And a part of our partnership that we did not mention, customers that purchase devices from us get 1-year warranty. So as Justin said, it's an investment. You spend $1,500 or $1,000 on a device, you want to ensure that if anything manufacturer-wise happen to that device, you can bring it in. We have a warranty center that we work together. So things like that you get from us as an authorized reseller that you don't get from other vendors. Purchasing a device with 1-year warranty, that's out.
And it's a comfort. I always tell people like, oh no, people like, I don't need warranty. Trust me, honey bun. Like the comfort of knowing that if anything, like you said, manufacturer-wise goes wrong, that I could just carry it right there and be like, "Hi, Tracy, huh?"
Get it checked, get it replaced, get it repaired.
Exactly, and if
free of cost.
Free of the cost. This is the it's not, you don't have to. That's why it's a warranty, babe. So like that's the cool thing that I really hope people like say it is an investment, but also pays it forward too as well, because then you can be able to get this checked and not have to pay nothing. And all those sorts of
things happen, so it's good to shop around. It's good to find out what customers want. We have a wide variety of devices. We have Samsung brand is our biggest brand, of course. We have Apple devices, ZTEs, Alcatels. So it's just based on what the customer wants. Visit our website, visit any of our 13 stores. We are opening on Saturday and Sunday starting this weekend. So you can shop at our stores, ask any of our reps to help you find that ideal phone for yourself or your loved one this Christmas.
I love it, man. And so can you just briefly talk about the Pay It Forward campaign that you guys are doing this Christmas too as well?
Yes, so that's exciting for us. Our campaign is Be Gifted and Pay It Forward. So for the entire Christmas season, all of our raffles and giveaways, if we gift somebody or somebody wins something, that person get the opportunity to gift a loved one or somebody else in need with the exact same gift. So if you win 5,000, that's our grand raffle. You win 5,000, you get to choose who gets another 5,000.
Kevin, choose me.
So it starts, and we have things. We have credit, phone cards. We have everything that we're giving away.
Stop playing me like that. You do play my heart.
Everything is in two. So like I said, we were a part of the Sun Up Pay It Forward now with the credit. So.
Yeah, so guys, just so you know, on last minute, Tracy is such a big trooper. I love her for this. She's like, you know what? We need to do a giveaway. Because we have a part of a giveaway for this year. And so guess what? We're having a Pay It Forward today. Actually, you know, we have to save it, you know. We might save it and save it for the big Christmas day.
Yeah.
And give it, because we're having our little Christmas special next week. So we could have that as one of the...
Yes.
So what's going to be taking place is they're giving away $25 credit. And whoever wins that $25 credit, they can also give somebody else $25 credit. Isn't that super exciting? 2 for the price of 1.
Look at Tracy being quite a really, really good elf this season. Yeah.
She needs her antler. Well, she needs antlers. But that is an amazing experience. I really like that because it's really giving back.
And within the times that we're in right now, you know, a lot of people are still affected by the hurricane. A lot of people are still financially not stable for Christmas. So it's good for us, you know, to be out. We're out on the streets. We're on Orange Walk today. So if you're in that area, pop by.
Where exactly in Orange Walk?
At the Orange Walk store. So I'll be there.
It's on Main Street, yeah.
And you could look out for the Digit Troops. We'll be giving away big Paying It Forward.
Oh, wow.
Awesome. Did you pay it forward to us as well?
Yes,
Because
so
we're in that same, you can get the chance to enter the Pay It Forward campaign. If you purchase a SIM card from Cellular World, you get entered into the Pay It Forward raffle, so you have that chance to win the $5,000 and, of course, pay it forward to someone else.
Yeah.
That is so cool. This is some good partnership.
For other Samsung promotion for this Christmas as well, with the purchase of any Samsung device, you get the chance to win one of 5 amazing devices, right? We're giving away the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4, a Z Flip 4, and 3 S22 Ultras. So the purchase of any Samsung device from Cellular World or an authorized reseller such as Digicel, you get automatically entered into this raffle.
Oh.
Yeah.
And December 31st, the live drawing will happen, so you can keep an eye out for that. It will be posted, and you will get that chance to win one of the best devices.
So you're going to New Year's with one of the best devices.
Definitely.
Samsung device.
All you need to do is purchase an official Samsung device from an authorized reseller.
And when do this 5,000 Pay It Forward? When do that?
January 10th.
January 10th. So you have a lead time.
Yeah,
so you have time
we've
to...
extended.
Okay, I like that.
To January. You know, most of the time the promotion ends in December. We're pushing it to January so we could get everybody in.
And your manga season have to be that.
Yeah, and for us, our entries are based on purchase. It's based on usage, so prepaid usage, buying, making a phone call, sending text, buying data, postpaid customers get to enter automatically. So you're automatically in the raffle if your bill is up to date. So I hope it's
I pay for
She's like, I hope your bill is up to date.
Tracy shady out of
No, I just wanted to be clear that she said she's a postpaid customer, so you automatically get entered in if your bill is up to date.
I pay up to January.
So you get DigiNet, you get entries for that as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so those are automatic entries, purchasing of device, data plan, phone call, text, so.
Man, that's so nice. Somebody talk about I got a postpaid number, man. So
DigiFans are here.
That is
really
yeah,
good-
DigiFans
really, really
are
good
here. They're
stuff
very
for the
much
season.
exciting.
Yeah.
But I want to ask Justin too as well. We know that you guys, and I want to say it the correct way. So the world have the naughty or nice get the best price promotion. So you want us like quickly tell me about that too as well.
Well, the concept is around Christmas time they always ask, are you naughty or nice? And then depending if you are naughty or nice, that's, you know, the level of the gift you will get.
It sounds like if you're whatever, you still got a good deal.
that is what it is with Cellular World. If you're naughty or if you were nice, you can still get the best price at Cellular World. We don't want to judge you. Understand?
No judgment.
As long as you come in, you will get the best price. Naughty or nice, it doesn't matter. You will get the best price. And like I mentioned before, we have low prices on our products, right? And one of the focus this year was on our business solution devices. So that would be like our laptops we have available. We have those at very low prices starting from $649. We have some Chromebooks for $499. We have Dell laptops as low as $1399 with touchscreen. So we have some great devices with some great specs. And one of the things that we just recently brought in was some workforce printers. These are the huge devices that, you know, the big businesses, they use that can print a whole bunch of pages very fast. And we brought those in. So those are a new addition to our lineup, and you can look out for those. I believe we have some advertisements with those out. So if you see them on any of our ads on Facebook, on Instagram, you can just send a message, you know, to reach out to get more information on the devices that you would wish to purchase. And like they always say about Cellular World, if we don't have it in stock, we can get it for you if you're looking for something, right? And that's something that we strive to, you know, we don't want to let you down when it comes to that. If you're looking for it and we don't have it because we didn't think about it, we can't think about everything, right?
Yeah.
Just, you know, say the word, contact us, and we will do our best to get that in for you.
I appreciate it. So as we're winding down this segment, is there any final words, Tracy or Justin, you guys got anything else you want to push out, remind people of to let them know? Because I mean, it's Christmas time coming right on next week. Can you believe it? Next week, Sunday, that Christmas already. I'm going to work around the clock, guys. Tracy, don't say how that did you are open Saturday and Sunday this week already. So make sure to come out. Is there anything else that you guys want to tell the people there?
Well, just a reminder, if there's anything, you follow us on our social media pages. We have a website. It's very updated with all the information, all the devices that we have. If there's anything that's not there and you need clarity, you can hit us up on our WhatsApp number. We have 13 locations. We're on the road, so you see the Pay It Forward shirt. You can stop us, ask any questions, and we're happy to help.
Beautiful.
And the raffles draw January 10th for Digi when it comes to paying that way forward. 5,000 and give somebody else 5,000. That's
true.
And for us, we're having extended opening hours presently. So from 8:30 in the morning to 8 o'clock in the night, all through Monday to Saturday. And then on Sundays, we're open from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. as well. So you have the chance to come out. If you work late, if you work 6 days a week, it doesn't matter. We still will have a time that you could be able to come out to the store. If you can't reach the store,
message Justin.
Message Justin. I'm always here to assist you with a purchase, get your items delivered to you either the same day or the next day. And, you know, there's always a chance to get what you're looking for. And as a reminder, if you're getting a Samsung device, make sure you get it from the right place. That way you can always have the very best experience. I used to be an Amazon person myself. I never used to buy a phone in Belize, but now I can say my latest device has been one of the authorized Samsung devices. I feel good to be a part of, you know,
the experience.
The experience. And you have a warranty, right? So
it has the warranty.
So you don't have to worry about nothing. You have to go real about your own self when if anything
Tracy,
go wrong.
It was a pleasure having this conversation with you. Season greetings to your family, to your company. We want to wish you all the best and enjoy the season. And of course, we encourage our viewers to go to the different social media pages of Digi and Cellular World to check out what are their deals and of course, benefit from everything they have in store for this Christmas season. Thank you so much.
Guys, pay it forward, and remember, not here nice, you still get the best price. So go out and check, follow social medias, and let's shop and have a great Christmas. Again, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
And with that, guys, we go to our next commercial break, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
I must be dreaming.
Oh no, honey bun, you're not. Everything you hear, so far that's true. Delta Store has a new look. Delta Store is at the same location, right down Albert Street. Delta Store has a wide variety of fabric. Delta Store offers quality and savings. Everything in a Delta Store that only $4.99 or less. Snap out of that dream and head on down to Delta Store today.
Stop, love. Don't paint that wall. I have a better idea. Let us wallpaper it. It is cleaner, easier, and so beautiful and looks very artistic when it is all done. And takes less time to do up a wall than to use that smelly paint. And guess what? It is romantic.
What you mean romantic? What is romantic about putting up a wallpaper, honey? Tell me more.
Well, you see, we will go to Mikado and see the range of wallpaper. Then we will choose the design together. We will come home and start putting up the wallpaper. And we will be together and be beside each other. We can put wallpaper in all the rooms. And who knows? They even have wallpaper for the baby room too.
Well, I like the sound of that. So what are we waiting for? Let's go to Mercado like now.
Come in, honey.
You can also see our selection of wallpaper on our Facebook page. Like us and follow us on Facebook. Mercado, centrally located in the heart of Belize City at number 37 Albert Street.
¿Sabías que Hospital Galenia modificó los protocolos de seguridad y prevención de salud ante la pandemia de COVID-19 para evitar contagios?
Se garantiza que todo paciente que llega a quirófano está libre de COVID y durante su periodo de recuperación no va a tener contacto con un paciente infectado.
Hospital Galenia, más que un hospital.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to your Friday episode of Sun Up on 7. And it's just about to get even better because we're talking about Youth Fest happening today. So to give us an insight into everything that you can expect at this amazing, amazing event, we have Gina Tejada and Brenje Castillo giving us this insight. Good morning to you both. I love the shirts, I have to say. Are we getting one? I'm speaking my mind.
I
I really
Look at your coffee coming out.
If there's one thing I picked up from Tracy is like nobody will read your mind. So, how are you feeling today, Brenje?
I'm okay, just settling in, getting ready for tonight. Yeah. So, guys, my name is Brenje, better known as Cash J, one of the DJs on the lineup. Youth Fest.
Let's talk
big
about
deal.
Youth Fest.
It's a big deal. So people know us as Youth Fest Kids. We are not. We are Youth for Change, a group of young people who just want to see positive for other youths. And this is one of our first event, our launch. And it's so far, it's looking up well.
Awesome.
I must say.
So we know definitely we'll have music, because he don't say he one of the DJs for that. He don't one of the DJs for
One of
that.
the DJs.
So that means we have got more than just music. Tell us a little bit, when people go to this Youth Fest, what they could expect? Like, what are the excitement? Gina, you watch me now, wait, so I know you have to answer this question for me now. So what can people expect? I go in a Youth Fest, I supposed to prepare myself fit. Bam. Fill the blank for me.
Fun. It's fun. It's this event is basically a clean way of letting students relieve their stress, because we decided to do the event when school is closing today. So this is a time to come stress relieve and enjoy and have clean fun, appropriate fun in time, like in an appropriate time span also.
I like that. Everything is appropriate. So what time are we looking at? Location as well. And so this is for students only too as well, because
high school students.
High school students. So you're present for ID too? Or?
No.
Oh yeah, this.
So basically what we did is that we went to some schools during the week and we got permissions from the school, because we know issues.
No problem.
Yeah.
I know.
So we gave the school some tickets to sell, and then that is where they purchase from the schools. And then also at the end there's a big grand raffle that is being paid by the Mayor's Association, a year of school tuition for a high school individual.
Wow.
Wow, that's really nice.
Yeah, we also have more giveaways like round trips, credit all night, things of that sort.
So one of the giveaways, one of the fun, like, what time are we looking at?
7 to 12.
7 to 12.
At Mexico Center.
At Mexico Center.
Yes.
Okay, that is really a nice place, an appropriate place to do it as well. And so you said these are high school students. The schools already got the tickets, so they already know it. So
and you can purchase tickets at the door for only $10.
Only $10 to have good, clean fun, DJs up and everything.
At Christmas, we may feel airy.
Yeah.
The price may have 15.
So
and
we
then,
buck it down.
Yeah, the kids may call the cry to Cash J, and, and we talk it out and we drop the price.
We did have to grant Christmas wishes, right?
Okay, then look at y'all,
I hear you,
Santas.
I hear you. Yes, yes. So of course there's going to be entertainment.
Yes.
Brenje, can you share more about who can we expect at this event?
I have to start with Yastelia.
Nice,
Yeah,
okay.
she's a big artist. Stig.
Wow.
One and only.
Just flying today.
Yes.
So,
And also love a boy who is flying in this afternoon, I believe. Yes, this afternoon.
So we got Lover Boy, we have Yaz, we got Stig. Man.
And giveaways, where can you go wrong?
No, you know where you need to go. Then Mexico Center.
You know you need to
7 p.m.
7.
Tonight. $10. Bring extra money though. Because will there be food on
there
sale?
will be
Because people
food.
get hungry after they hype themselves.
We know they have to make no a lot of money, or we not to watch it like that. We watch it as in kids having fun.
Yeah.
And so thereby or therefore we got some people who wanted to be like we shall say vendors.
Okay.
And so they will be outside selling food and stuff like that.
I like that.
Remember, this is just our launch. And we have many more events after, but with the exception of January and August, because those are the times students are getting ready to go back to school, and we want them to focus on their education.
Oh, definitely.
Because this is a Youth for Change campaign. So we're...
Gina, so you mentioned we. I want to know who is we? And also, like, where can they, like, stay tuned for all the events that are upcoming?
We are pass it on to Brenje back.
All right. So the events, we have a page. The page will be on Facebook. It will be Youth Fest. You can reach out to me. People know me as _Kashdi_ on IG. You can go to Mr. Brick. You can go to Counselor Kenya, which spearheads our event, which is She is one of our biggest supporters, I should say. That's it. That's about it.
All right, so there's definitely everything lined up for Youth Fest today.
Tonight, from 7 p.m. to 12 p.m. $10 for the ticket. Go right to Mexico Center. This is just the launch. This is the first thing to touch the ice for all those amazing high school students who want to leave break. Just to come off of Christmas, school and all that thing there.
And then your parents don't have to hesitate either because you might get a chance to win a free
Exactly, imagine. Man, why you not send me? Man, I could get one whole free tuition, man. That you the lamp up, man. Just for $10 for free tuition. Come on, now, make it make sense.
Be for real.
Be for real
Be
now.
for real
All right.
Yeah, be for real. I think I'm missing something. We should say that Loverboy came up with an idea for us to also look at the kids that
disabled
children. So we will have a limo that will be taking
escorting them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Because no youth should feel
left behind.
Yeah.
I love that.
They have their own area and everything to have their own.
Because everybody deserves enjoyment. Time to enjoy.
I really honestly love that. I think that in itself makes this event even more impactful and makes me excited to see what else you guys have planned, because it starts here. When you're planning these things, you're promoting these things, showing, hey, we really want to include every single young person, and we're also going to make it easy for them to be a part of it. And that's why I say anybody could come. We got to make sure that they can be able to
feel important.
Exactly. So I love that. So Ali Birdie, tell me too as well that Mr. Cache, you have a DJ voice thing where like different levels, right? So you know how me like Coffee Bad, right? So I have to ask you, say Ali son for women, give Ali promotion, give Ali something for hype for you on this Friday morning.
So it's a boy Cash J. It will be at the Mexico Center, 7 o'clock this evening. You know my slogan. It's Cash J and I don't play.
All right.
Watch out.
I love it.
I like that. It's Cash J and I don't play. All right. Period. So again, thank you to your dynamic team, because I know there's a lot of people behind the scenes and making sure this is a great, production that people can come out, that, getting ideas from Loverboy and everything like that. So congratulations, man. We're proud of Ono for this is the first launch.
It's the first
and it's already showing something to be what everybody would want to be at, right? So high school students have something to look forward to. As we're wrapping up, is there any final words you want to give to maybe the young people out there or the parents to tell them, make sure they send their picnic?
Before that, we are going to take it away with the sponsors.
We want to give a big thanks to our sponsors. Our biggest sponsor is the Belize City Council, The Last Drop, San Pedro Belize Express, Ambel, DJ Perf Records, and much more, and Bowen and Bowen Beverages.
Ooh, okay, so found the sponsors, they make it possible. So, wrapping up, any final words, guys?
I mean, if you're not there at Mexico Center this evening...
You're not there, no way.
No way. No way. What
Maybe you know, skin your name.
Exactly.
Period.
This is the only concert for youths for the year.
And end the year with a bang.
With a bang, a big explosion.
Yep.
And possible free tuition.
Yep.
Cash JSSO.
Cash JSSO.
Yes.
All right. Nearly said ja and all kind of things. I nearly lose myself, guys. Come out to the Youth Fest. It's at the Mexico Sporting Center. It's going to be at 7 p.m., $10 a ticket, guys. Come out and support these young people. High school students. This is for high school students. So if you're a parent or a teacher and you're hearing this conversation and you know that this would be something fruitful to somebody, you want them to make friends, you want them to just expose themselves and get out, please send them. Please allow them to have that time to, be a part of something great and fun, entertainment, lively. So do that for us today. And again, thank you so much, young people. One of the amazing things. I love it for now. And with that, guys, we go to our next commercial break, and we'll be right back.
I must be dreaming.
Oh no, honey bun, you're not. Everything you hear so far, that's true. Delta Store has a new look. Delta Store is at the same location, right down Albert Street. Delta Store has a wide variety of fabric. Delta Store offers quality and savings. Everything in a Delta Store for only $4.99 or less. Snap out of that dream and head on down to Delta Store today.
Stop, 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 love. Don't paint that wall. I have a better idea. Let us wallpaper it. It is cleaner, easier, and so beautiful and looks very artistic when it is all done, and takes less time to do up a wall than to use that smelly paint. And guess what? It is romantic.
What you mean romantic? What is romantic about putting up a wallpaper, honey? Tell me more.
Well, you see, we will go to Mikado and see the range of wallpaper. Then we will choose the design together. We will come home and start putting up the wallpaper. And we will be together and be beside each other. We can put wallpaper in all the rooms. And who knows? They even have wallpaper for the baby room too.
Well, I like the sound of that. So what are we waiting for? Let's go to Mikado like now.
Come in, honey.
You can also see our selection of wallpaper on our Facebook page. Like us and follow us on Facebook. Mikado, centrally located in the heart of Belize City at number 37 Albert Street.
¿Sabías que Hospital Galenia modificó los protocolos de seguridad y prevención de salud ante la pandemia de COVID-19 para evitar contagios?
Se garantiza que todo paciente que llega a quirófano está libre de COVID y durante su periodo de recuperación no va a tener contacto con un paciente infectado.
Hospital Galenia, más que un hospital.
And we are back. Welcome to all my darlings, my mis amores. We are here. Yeah, see, I'm doing my Spanish, but are you proud of me?
Muy bien, muy bien, muy bien, muy bien.
Yes. Gracias, señor. And so...
Even better, even better.
We get there, guys. We are officially in our wrap-up section of the show. We're so excited to, have this fun-filled week with you guys. It was Christmas prom. It was Sun Up on 7 giving you all the little zhuzh that we give you. And, of course, next week you can look forward to our Christmas special and the week after to our New Year's special. But there's a lot in store for you. I want to remind you that today is the deadline to send in your letters for the family that gets that whole Christmas dinner. So please send in your letters, guys. It's very simple. All you have to do is write a letter saying, which single parent household, mother, father, is most deserving of getting a full Christmas spread. And next week, they're going to be able to get that Christmas spread. The reason why we're having the deadline today is because we have to make preparations. So please, today is the deadline. Our office closed at 5 p.m. opens at 9. You can drop in a letter. You can send it in email. You can send it to us through Facebook if you want, whatever. But I just really want us to make sure we push to get a family that really deserves this, guys. So write out what it is, and we're making mention that that family will not be put on display at all. We're just going to congratulate the person that offered the name. And if the person that offered the name does not want to be known to as well, we can put that as anonymous. So please, let's bless someone, guys. That's the most important thing right now in Christmas, is blessing others too as well. Remembering the love that brings joy to others. So bless somebody. If you know a deserving family, write that letter, make we know why, and let's see if that can be the deserving family this year.
That's true. Let's keep on sharing the joy of Christmas.
Yes, man, it's beautiful.
Yes. As I was doing the type of thing, I felt like I was doing Wednesday dancing. Folks, it was beautiful sharing the space with you today. Thank you so much for joining us this Friday. Continue being kind. Continue sharing moments of joy with everybody that you meet. I mean, you can smile with somebody. I mean, a smile can transform the world. So please go ahead and do that. Once more, I want to say thank you. As you already shared, Ren, everybody that joined us during the Christmas prom, through the chat, by being there in person last night, it was a beautiful time. And I just want to say thank you for doing that.
And remember, guys, that, we are here to give that love to all of you. But also, we had an open-ended in this week, and I'm just reminding people, Christmas parties are still happening. Let us not, cover your leaf ears, because, you don't want to then leave Teresa Silvio. Anyways, let's remember that we still have to see our co-workers next week or next year, okay? And so please not overdrink. Please get home safely. Please not dance too much pan tabletop and broke the table. Please left the centerpiece, pan the center in its piece.
Or you can ask for it before just taking it without.
Yeah, okay, ask for it then.
Yeah.
But you know what, sometimes people use a centerpiece. So
that is true.
So I just to say, please be mindful of these things, guys. And you know, it's a buffet. You have the buffet there. You don't have to take it home. Not bring a dog a plate or whatever unless that is okay at the party. So no ranting about your boss. Be mindful. I don't know, secret love affairs. Keep it to the secret. And let's have a safe and productive Christmas party. Or a fun and safe Christmas party. Yeah, that's what we're going with. But we love you guys so much. We're going to see you back here Monday for another dynamic show. So take care.
Take care.
Have a
Happy
blessed
Friday. We love you. Stay safe.
A place to call your home, a place where you can grow. Stand by me and we'll take flight. We'll be there at morning's light. I've got you covered on all concerns we share today. You will discover how the world turns each day. When the sun comes up